Tricky. You have to be constant throughout all challenges to remain safe.
Inside the tent, the bakers sit in a row.
We have been on quite a ride this week.
The pastry game is intense, but let's start with the good news first. Star Baker.
The star baker is Chris.
He grins and blushes.
Well done.
And no matter how hard I tried to get out of it, I am forced to announce who is leaving. The baker exiting the tent today is... Cheryl.
She purses her lips and nods.
Pastry week was challenging. I might be going home, but I've had a great time and just very proud to be here.
Don't stop baking, Cheryl.
Oh, definitely no.
It comes down to minute parts of each challenge. And ultimately, Cheryl was the one at the bottom.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Chris was star baker this week because he brought it on every challenge. And then he finished off with these two eclairs: creativity, creativity, creativity.
I'm obviously elated with the way that this week went. I have to say it was a little stressful, but I'm super glad that I made that pas de choux over. I didn't come all this way for nothing. I want to win.
The bakers talk and hug. The tent seen from above is ringed with white light in a dark field.
Gwen Stefani on Kimmel, later tonight.
Next week, we're up in the ante with cookies,
Macaron.
macarons, and bread.
Is bread your thing?
No.
Cookies and bread are two different animals.
Who will fall flat,
It's raw.
There was no redeeming quality to anything on that plate.
and who will rise to the occasion?
That looks as pretty as a picture.
Find out which baker wows the judges.
That is exactly what I was looking for.
This is News 9 at 10.
A disturbing crime is under investigation right now in Reedsburg.
The child was tied up and then gagged.
A teen charged in the sexual assault of the child he was hired to watch.
Plus hemp and hops, a Wisconsin brewery is the first to tap into a new kind of beverage, while lawmakers think about these concoctions made with a marijuana extract.
And a Stevens Point parking lot may become a low-income senior living home. We talked to the mayor about the project and its potential impact on the area.
News 9 WAOW. We've got you covered.
A southern Wisconsin babysitter is facing criminal charges tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Allie Peters.
And I'm Phil Aldrich. He's accused of sexually assaulting an 8-year-old child. We want to warn you now, the details of this investigation are unsettling. Reedsburg police say 17-year-old Riley Roth tied up, gagged, and then sexually abused a child in his care. Even before the babysitting accusations were made, Roth was charged with felony sex assault charges and released by a court on a signature bond. Roth was also charged for a past sex crime with a 15-year-old. He remains in custody tonight.
A Milwaukee man who destroyed a statue of the Virgin Mary will not serve any jail time. A judge sentenced Joshua Cicero to 18 months probation and 50 hours of community service. Cell phone video captured Cicero smashing the statue back in August. According to the criminal complaint, Cicero got angry when he saw the Virgin Mary because he believes people should idolize Jesus, not the Virgin Mary. He apologized in court today.
I'm real strong in what I believe in, but I do understand you can't, I think I just expressed my belief the wrong way. I didn't mean to cause people, any harm.
So it really has nothing to do with your beliefs. What this has something to do with is ignorance, religious intolerance, and immaturity.
The judges said the charges will be dropped from Cicero's record if he completes his sentence.
New in 10, a Wisconsin couple escaped a raging fire in their home, even as the floor collapsed. Officials say they woke up early this morning to the sound of their smoke alarm. The fire started in the basement and raced up through the home.
First floor collapsed into the basement, and then we had fire running up the walls to the attic.
The couple managed to get out with their dog, but their pet bird did not survive. Nothing inside the home was salvageable.
A reminder tonight after a close call in Ellison Bay where a homeowner almost lost her house to a gas explosion.
And it was a passerby who saved the day. Dispatch got a call just before 9 a.m. last Thursday when the person reported a strong smell of gas. Firefighters responded to the home where they found an empty propane tank.
We had 2 of our gas detectors with us at the time, and were able to find very high explosive gas readings initially upon opening the door.
Officials say the ratio of oxygen to gas levels in the air exceeded the level in which explosions can happen. The call brought back memories of a 2006 explosion near the same area that killed 2 people and injured 12.
I think that anything with propane, it really hits home for those members after having dealt with that call.
2 incidents that started with a gas leak with 2 very different outcomes.
Today, the 41st President of the United States was laid to rest in Texas.
And Wisconsin paid a special tribute to George H.W. Bush. Wisconsin soldiers honored Bush with a 21-gun artillery salute at Fort McCoy. The salute began at noon, and the guns were fired at 1-minute intervals. And in Texas, people lined up along the tracks as a train carrying his body to College Station passed by. A private graveside ceremony was held for the family at the Bush Presidential Library in College Station, Texas.
George Herbert Walker Bush is the most gracious, most decent, most humble man that I will ever know.
Bush was buried next to his wife, Barbara, who passed away earlier this year. Well, it is cold outside tonight, Mike.
That's right. Not very cloudy, not very windy, but not very warm. We're going to be on our way for chilly weather conditions tonight, and especially as you're getting out the door for work and school tomorrow morning. Here's a quick update from the west side of Wausau. Our River Valley camera shows that weather conditions are stable, the pavements are dry, traffic is flowing smoothly out there. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation only notes a few slippery spots lingering over northern Wisconsin, where we had flurry activity through the day, which has been diminishing now this evening. But it's not very warm. Current temperature reading in Wausau 15 degrees. For now, the winds are calm, so there's not much of a wind chill, but we do expect light wind to continue the rest of the evening and tonight. Forecast tonight, a few clouds out there, otherwise quiet and cold. Low in Wausau 2 degrees above zero. There will be some spots reaching a few degrees below. Not much wind, eventually from the west at 5 miles per hour, but enough to produce wind chills of 5 to 15 degrees below zero. Now that the cold air is here, how long will it linger? Well, I think you'll be happy about that. I'll have your complete updated forecast in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Mike. A Stevens Point parking lot could be turned into a low-income senior living home. New at 10, News 9's Sarah McGrew joins us in the newsroom with that story. Hi, Sarah.
The city could offer $2 million to developer General Capital Acquisitions to transform a parking lot into a living facility. The potential location for the low-income senior living complex is at 3rd Street and Water Street. It's one of several redevelopment projects the city is interested in pursuing. Mayor Mike Wiese says it's a great opportunity.
So it makes it more of an advantage for the people that want to utilize that. Provides options for those low-income seniors who still want that independent living choice, but also be kind of still connected. And this will keep them very connected to the downtown area.
The proposal heads to the City Council and committees over the next few weeks. If approved, groundbreaking and construction are expected to start next year. This is a project that the mayor is excited about bringing to the city. In the newsroom, Sarah McGrew, News 9, WAOW.
Thanks, Sarah. Hoping to educate the community on the benefits of CBD. A Madison brew pub is making a new addition to its ingredient list, and it was legislation that made this concoction possible. State Senator Patrick Testa was the author of the Industrial Hemp Bill and helped launch the pilot program. He says as long as the CBD is derived from the program and contains less than 0.03% of THC, it's legal to use in drink form.
This is going to open up a lot of new doors, not just for the traditional uses of industrial hemp like the textile industry, but to see innovation and to see it innovated within the craft industry. It's really exciting.
Senator Teston said it's possible the 2018 Farm Bill could help regulate CBD even more by removing it from the controlled substance list. But other lawmakers are still concerned there are too many gray areas in the current law.
If you're looking for something new to serve for the holidays, how about an eggnog Kringle? Here's A look behind the scenes at O&H Bakery in Racine as they roll out a new flavor just in time for the holiday season. The business decided to pair its custard filling with the traditional flavor of its homemade eggnog, but employees didn't stop there.
What we did is we iced it with vanilla icing, topped it with ginger snap cookies that we make here, and some nutmeg.
Other holiday favorites include the Christmas Kringle and the very Danish Christmas Kringle.
Starting to get hungry. Okay, imagine being a kid and getting $3,000 to shop for toys out.
That's what one Wisconsin Dells girl got to do. She was the grand prize winner of Walmart and Nickelodeon's Toy Run. 3, 2, 1. 11-year-old Lauren Kaiser and her dad were on their shopping spree of a lifetime at Wisconsin Dells Walmart. They had 3 minutes to pick out as many goodies as they could, totaling $3,000.
I don't really have that much time. It's only 3 minutes, so I'm just gonna grab what I can, and if I see things that I want, just grab it and just grab everything and put it in the cart and go. Make sure it gets in the cart and doesn't fall out.
Yes, she got me a lot of toys, and my cousin.
Lauren was chosen from 150,000 entries. What a lucky girl.
That's a cool cousin. Well, the Green Bay Packers announced today they're donating $20,000 to Toys for Tots. The team will also be hosting a toy donation drop-off this weekend at the Shopko in Ashwaubenon. And if that inspires you to give back, you still have time to drop off a present for the Toys for Tots campaign in this area.
WAOW and many locations in central Wisconsin are collecting toys to help families in need. We checked in with Operation Bootstrap today. It's a food pantry in Stevens Point. The toys they collected are now in the Salvation Army in Stevens Point waiting to be distributed. Those involved say it's a way to help others celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, I think it does a lot for people, and the fact that the whole community is behind the project, it's wonderful. And I've seen that grow over the years. And so everybody wants to get involved, and we work very hard to see that they all have an opportunity.
Tomorrow is the final day for the Toys for Tots campaign.
Coming up, we'll introduce you to the winner of this month's Jefferson Award.
And for her tireless efforts to help others in the Marshfield community, she's the winner. You'll meet her when we come back.
It already looks like winter outside. Now it's feeling that way too. For Wausau today, the high was 23, well below the average of 29. I'll tell you how cold it will be in your area when I return right after this.
Wake Up Wisconsin with News 9 WAOW. Wake up with the best local coverage with breaking news from overnight.
Police are investigating
more local stories.
Snow has been piling up.
It's all about the team building.
An hour away until the 33rd honor flight.
And with the most trusted name in weather, Chief Meteorologist Justin Lowe.
A couple of stronger cells possible moving on through.
Wake up with News 9 WAOW. We've got you covered.
This holiday, I got my own present. It's my Rogan's receipt. Next time, with the receipt, it's going to be half price. Maybe some new boots.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
So I had this crazy idea for the new Arby's sandwich called the Arbinator. It has roast beef on it, pretty standard. It has cheddar cheese sauce, Arby's sauce, and horsey sauce on it. A little more out there. But then it has curly fries on it, as in on the actual sandwich. It's wild. I see you, speechless, staring at your TV, thinking, maybe.
Arby's, we have the meat.
For sandwiches.
Some people fight out of anger, and some fight for love. Some fight for sport, and some for spite. People fight for bad reasons, and people fight for good reasons. It seems like ever since there have been people, they've been fighting over something. What are you willing to fight for? At Habish, Habish & Rotier, we fight for what's right.
'Tis the season for sibling rivalry, and these siblings have been very good. Get 0.9% APR financing when financed through GM Financial on a 2019 Cadillac XT4. Visit O'Malley Cadillac for this attractive offer.
Keep warm this season with new winter boots. Rogan's has 20% off the best name brands for men, women, and kids. Save on winter boots for the whole family at Rogan's.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
New tonight, celebrate with Kimmel.
Okay, here we are. Let's go.
Gwen Stefani's here and she's spreading some holiday cheer. Plus Jimmy Tatro and the retelling of a Hanukkah classic.
Ew, what are you?
I am the Hanukkah. Kimmel, new tonight on ABC.
The Jefferson Awards is made possible through a partnership with Marshfield Clinic Health System.
A Wood County woman is honored for her efforts to change the lives of women and children caught up in domestic violence situations. Julie Crevillian is the co-founder of Shirley's House of Hope in Marshfield. For her tireless outreach, she's recognized tonight with the Jefferson Award.
Shirley's House of Hope in Marshfield opened its doors to battered women and their children 8 years ago.
My heart was just broken for women who were caught in domestic violence situations.
Co-founder Julie Crevillian wanted to ensure those women would have a chance to escape the cycle of abuse.
But if they needed to leave that situation, where were they going to stay?
She spent 3 years planning and fundraising for the shelter. During that time, doctors diagnosed her with breast cancer, but she refused to give up.
We went out and just started talking to groups, civic organizations and churches, anybody who would listen, and telling them about our vision.
That dream resulted in a 9-month program that provides 7 women and their children with a caring place to live and support so they can rebuild their lives and move forward.
So the first 6 months they're working on classes that they take, but the last 3 months they're taking classes like writing resumes and how to interview for a job. We also work with Goodwill if there's someone who doesn't have any job experience.
Sue Poole also helped get this House of Hope off the ground and says Julie's commitment to the project has never wavered.
I can't believe the way that she comes just every day, so energetic and enthusiastic, and does whatever it takes, whatever she needs to do, whether it's, washing the floors or calling a donor.
Fundraising is a must. This year, they hope to collect nearly $400,000 for the shelter and a new recovery center. Volunteers are always needed, and Julie says the rewards come from knowing that the house she helped build changes lives.
That's where my heart is, and that's where I want to be. There's just a lot of joy and purpose in life in helping others.
Well done, Julie. If you know someone you'd like to see recognized with the Jefferson Award, we have information forms on our website. That's WAOW.com.
Now, your Storm Track 9 weather.
Mike, lots of low temperatures up there. Are we going to be hitting the negatives tonight?
There will be some spots below zero tonight, maybe a few below zero again tomorrow night, as the chunk of the colder, the heart of it, will be with us the next couple of days, and then it will start to trend warmer again, but we need to get ready for what's on the way. Currently across the western Great Lakes, current temperature reading is 21 in Milwaukee, but 15 in Wausau and Stevens Point, already down to 2 degrees in Hayward, Duluth. 1 degree below zero is the current temperature reading in Ironwood. It's coolest to the northwest because that's where we've had more clearing this evening. The clearing is expected to overspread much of the state, at least for a while tonight, before some additional cloud cover moves in, but we're setting the stage for cold weather conditions. At least we don't have a lot of wind out there now, nor will we during the night tonight, but just enough to reduce the wind chills down to almost dangerously low conditions, and the lowest that we've had for a while. It feels like 1 degree outside in Phillips right now, 5 in Antigo, 5 in Marshfield, 8 in Stevens Point, and in Wisconsin Rapids. Storm Track 9 radar in satellite view shows a little bit of cloud cover still streaming across Wisconsin, but that's fading away, so there's some clearing coming overhead now, and then more clouds later tonight into tomorrow. Not a lot of clouds, but some coming in, but overall, this is a dry weather pattern, the northern branch of the jet stream flowing right out of Canada into the Great Lakes region, at least for the next few days before it will kind of loosen up again and allow warmer weather conditions to come back to the area. So not a very stormy forecast, but not very warm as well. Current temperature readings are at 10 degrees right now, Minneapolis, St. Paul, but 6 degrees below zero at International Falls, 4 below in Thunder Bay. So there's a chunk of cold air out there, and it's going to be sliding this way. making ice for ice fishermen certainly the next few days. Hometown lows tonight, you can expect around 1 below 0 in Minocqua, 2 below in Eagle River and Rhinelander, 0 in Merrill. My forecast low is 2 degrees in Wausau, and not much warmer to the south, around 0 for the most part. West wind tonight will be light at around 5 miles per hour, but enough to generate wind chill values of 5 to 15 below 0. We haven't had that for a while. By morning, it's going to really feel cold out there. But it's a quiet forecast too, just a few clouds tonight. Few clouds come through the area tomorrow as a weak wave of low pressure drifts southward across the state, but not expecting any snow with that. Those clouds will clear out for the weekend. Saturday and Sunday will feature plenty of sunshine, gradually warmer too, but still kind of chilly nonetheless. Our temperature tracker shows we're expecting 16 in Wausau tomorrow, 24 Saturday, 27 by Sunday, and into next week, low possibly mid-30s. So there is warmer weather on the way, but this is also a fairly quiet weather pattern the next several days. Out the door to work and school at 7 a.m. The main key here is just dress warmly. Not a lot of wind, but enough with air temperature readings near 0. Wind chill values will be at 5 to 15 below as you're heading out the door and starting the day. Afternoon temperature readings won't be that much warmer. We do expect some peaks of sunshine. Low to mid-teens for highs north of Wausau. Perhaps a few degrees warmer to the south. Thankfully, not much wind west at 5 to 10, but still we'll expect wind chill values down near 0 or a few degrees above through most of the afternoon. And look at the 7-day forecast. It's really quiet through Tuesday. Ample sunshine on the way Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, even a good amount on Tuesday. Gradually warmer. The next chance of snow holds off until Wednesday.
Thanks, Mike. Snowy owls are becoming a popular attraction in Wisconsin. We'll show you the best places to catch a glimpse.
And a Wisconsin man checking his coyote traps comes across this big cat instead. He'll tell us what happened next on News 9 at 10.
The Jefferson Awards is made possible through a partnership with Marshfield Clinic Health System.
Volunteering, kindness, caring for others. The Jefferson Awards.
The Marshfield Clinic Health System is honored to continue our long-standing association with the Jefferson Awards. These remarkable award winners truly enrich the lives of those they serve.
To nominate someone or to learn ways you can volunteer, go to WAOW.com and click on Jefferson Awards. The Jefferson Awards. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
Presented by Marshfield Clinic Health System. Don't let tomorrow morning catch you by surprise. Justin said it would be like this. Storm Track 9. You'll always know what to expect. Justin said it would be like this.
I'm such a good Secret Santa. I always hope I draw my own name.
Achieve perfect gift giver status at Gordman's. Find the exact right thing for the exact right person at prices you won't want to keep secret. Gordman's, bigger holiday deals, smaller prices.
Culver's chicken tenders are a family favorite. Brittany, I know you're particular about what your boys eat.
Of all the things I love at Culver's, chicken tenders rank high on my list. It's not pressed, it doesn't have fillers in it, it's a whole piece of chicken.
You know, chicken tenders are the true tenderloin of the breast.
When you bite into it, it's like you're biting into an actual chicken breast that you just made at home.
If it's not good enough for my family, it's not good enough.
That's a good rule to live by.
Welcome to Delicious.
Rediscover Gander Outdoors this holiday during the Outdoor Buster Sales event. Get huge savings on winter outerwear, up to 40% off. Ice fishing equipment and gear, up to 30% off. Plus, get our price beat guarantee throughout our entire hunting and firearms department. Save store-wide with Outdoor Buster savings on hiking, camping, biking, and everything RV. Get Outdoor Buster savings right now on everything for the outdoors and get our price beat guarantee only at Gander Outdoors.
Are you a small business owner whose profits rely on fuel efficiency, cargo capacity, best-in-class towing capabilities, or agriculture needs? If you answered yes, come see us at Brickner's of Wausau, your business linked to savings. The cost of business just went down during the Big Finish event with added incentives worth thousands of dollars. Become a Business Link member and enjoy dealership perks with expedited and discounted service, complimentary loaners, and more. You can count on us at Brickner's of Wausau, your Business Link dealer.
A good guest never arrives empty-handed. I never arrive empty-armed.
Party with Gordmans for great hostess gifts and deck out your big to-do. Find the perfect choice for every cozy, happy, merry, sparkly celebration and toast great savings. Gordmans, bigger holiday deals, smaller prices.
A Wisconsin man got the surprise of his life while he was out checking his coyote traps. He found this huge bobcat instead.
After realizing what he caught, he immediately called the DNR.
Sure enough, about an hour later, they came out with all their gear. They tranquilized it and did a bunch of science on it and woke it up, and we let it go unharmed back into the wild.
The big cat weighed in at 35 pounds. The DNR attached a GPS collar so biologists can track where this elusive animal lives and hunts. He is now one of 30 the DNR is tracking in southern Wisconsin, all in an effort to see how the bobcat is bouncing back.
Wow. Snowy owls are becoming an increasingly popular winter attraction across Wisconsin. Since early November, this map shows an estimated 43 snowy owls reported from 26 Wisconsin counties, with the lower bay of Green Bay being a hotspot. Wildlife officials say a number of factors determine how many snowy owls call the Badger State home each winter.
A few years ago, we had a lot of wildfires in the Arctic in Canada, and that destroyed a lot of habitat. So a lot of youngsters that were nesting up there that came out of the nest flew down here for the winter because there is no place else for them to go. Food availability also impacts how many owls we see.
Just hanging out there. If you see one, Bankson says enjoy their beauty, but give them their space. And if you think one of the owls is hurt, call the wildlife sanctuary.
They are beautiful. Well, in sports, 4 area teams compete on the ice for the Marathon Cup. We've got the highlights.
And Jonathan Taylor might not be a Heisman finalist, but he's going to have to make some space on the mantle for an award he won tonight. Brad has the details next.
Discover stunning holiday decor at Endless Designs. Bring that festive feeling into your home with our collection of unique home furnishings. Experience big city style right here in downtown Marshfield.
From all of us at Endless Designs in Marshfield.
Happy holidays!
It's the GMC Denali season to upgrade. Get over $11,300 total value on this specially equipped Sierra, or get over $12,300 total value when you finance through GM Financial.
This holiday season, show your love with a gift of diamonds from Wickersham Jewelry. Breathtaking engagement rings starting at only $4.99. It all starts with a promise, and Wickersham has an incredible selection of stackable diamond bands for you to choose from. Take advantage of 36-month interest-free financing. Show your love this Christmas with a gift of diamonds from Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
For 5 generations, Weber Farms have consistently delivered the finest, freshest dairy products from our farmstead to your home. The tradition continues with our newest product, Kefir. Kefir is similar to yogurt in that you get a portion of your daily calcium, protein, and probiotics all in a delicious drinkable smoothie. And because it comes in a bottle, you can take it anywhere. Kefir keeps you smiling. Available at Weber's Farm Store, from our farm to your home.
The holiday season is in full swing, and Fleet Farm is filled with just the right gifts for everyone on your list. Because right now, it's treats for everyone season. This will blow his mind season. Remember when we got this one season? Bet you can't guess what this is season. And the best gift of all, the whole family under one roof season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
When you call a company other than Maher Water Corporation to service your water treatment system, do you really know what or who you are getting? Many companies just measure you up to do a bang-up job, then charge hundreds of dollars and have you sign service contracts. Maher's technicians are trained to not only service our own water care equipment, but most others as well.
So if you don't want just any service tech servicing your water equipment, call us at Maher's today.
Discover stunning holiday decor at Endless Designs. Bring that festive feeling into your home with our collection of unique home furnishings. Experience big city style right here in downtown Marshfield.
From all of us at Endless Designs in Marshfield.
Happy holidays!
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bone & Joint Walk-In Care. When you need fast access to expert orthopedic care, visit the Bone & Joint Walk-In. Pain doesn't wait for an appointment.
Now, your News 9 Sports.
A bad season for the Badgers football team means Jonathan Taylor isn't in the Heisman race, but tonight he is an award winner. Taylor was named the Doak Walker Award winner tonight. That award goes to the nation's top running back. Taylor needs just 11 yards in the Pinstripe Bowl to eclipse 2,000 yards this season, becoming just the third back in program history to do it. He is now the fourth Walker Award winner from Wisconsin, the most in FBS and more than all other Big Ten teams combined. Well, we can now officially close the book on the Mike McCarthy era in Green Bay. And as we've been talking about all week, the second winningest coach in Packers history was fired Sunday after a bad loss to a bad Arizona team. But by the time McCarthy was informed of the decision and Joe Philbin was promoted to interim head coach, the players were gone. And the organization has taken some criticism for the way the firing was handled. But yesterday, they opened the doors to the coach so he could address the team one final time.
I was happy to see it because obviously, you know, with, first things first, you understand this is a business and not many people get that opportunity once, you know, a team moves on from a coach and a player as well. We're in the same boat as well, but, you know, for him to invest the past 13 years in this team has given his heart and soul to have that kind of closure. I think it was great of the organization, Joe, Goody, Mark, everybody who allowed him to come in and kind of, you know, say his piece. So I know we really enjoyed it. I'm sure he did from a closure standpoint, and obviously we gave him the respect he deserved, kind of sending him off with some final words.
Packers host the Falcons on Sunday. Join me and fullback Danny Vitale at Pack Attack Monday night. We'll be breaking that game down. We start taping 6:30 at Dales West and Lanes. If you can't make it, you can catch it right here on News 9 Tuesday night at the same time. Well, it's a tradition that goes all the way back to 1977. That's the Marathon Cup. You have to go all the way back to 2006 to find a winner not named WAOW West. The Warriors looking for 12 straight titles, taking on Mosinee in the first round. First period, the initial shot offline, but Captain Kate Lemmer there for the spinning putback. Warriors up 1-0, looking for more. But good work shutting down the open shot by Stanford Swid. Mosinee now with a little bit of momentum, looking to build on it. Maxwell Best from long range to tie it at 1. The Warriors, though, come right back as Cole Hannes drops to a knee for the perfect shot. West is back on top. The Warriors would widen their lead as Lemmer slips around the backside, squeaks his second goal of the night in. Warriors win this one 4-1. Our other matchup, the Easton Merrill Blue Jacks taking on the Evergreens. 13 seconds in, Ty Treader gets the puck, slips it to Grant Ortle. He does the rest, finds the angle, sounds the horn. Everest goes on top. The defense came to play too. It's one-on-one, shooter versus goalie, and the goalie, Jared Kazmarchek, shuts it down. His colleague on the other side, not as lucky. Treader dances between two defenders, goes upstairs for that goal. Why not throw a little celebration in there? Evergreens up 2-1 and behind. Great goalie play. That one is all the Blue Jacks would get after surrendering 25 goals through the first 4 games. DC Everest defense finally locks it down. No problems for the offense either. Evergreens win it 7-1. So it will be DC Everest, Wausau West Saturday night. 12 straight titles potentially for Wausau West. Should we go to
the dominant team?
Yes.
Thanks, Brad. We'll be right back.
Your insurance rates skyrocket after a scratch so small you could fix it with a pen. How about using that pen to sign up for new insurance instead?
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise their rates because of their first accident.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
To cancel your plans. Cancel your cold. The one-pill power of new Advil Multi-Symptom Cold and Flu knocks out your worst symptoms. Cancel your cold, not your plans. New Advil Multi-Symptom Cold and Flu.
It's just a cough. Yeah, right. And the earth is flat.
Treat your cough seriously with Robitussin CF Max. Nothing lasts longer and treats more symptoms for your cough, cold, and flu. Robitussin, because it's never just a cough.
Everything going my way. Nothing to do today.
you like your coffee?
I like it.
At Perkins, we appreciate a classic. So we've loaded our new menu with timeless favorites like 3 egg omelets, piled high sandwiches, hearty breakfast combos, and lots more. Starting at just $4.99.
You finally did it. You invited both sides of the family over. 1 table, 12 people. This could get interesting. But you can handle this. You were built for this. Ford Explorer, built for the holidays.
Now during the Built for the Holidays sales event, get a Ford Explorer or Edge with 0% financing for 60 months, plus 1,000 bonus cash, or get 5,000 cash back on Edge.
When the job has to get done now, you can't be worried about your tools. That's why I choose Masterforce Professional Hand Tools. All Masterforce Professional Mechanics hand tools feature a lifetime warranty and are built to meet or exceed industry standards. With Masterforce, I get the pro-level performance and quality I expect. Power, performance, durability. Masterforce, available at Menards.
Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
This holiday, everything I asked for is already under the tree. Tree isn't even up yet.
Ring in the holidays with great deals across the Buick lineup. Like 13% below MSRP on most 2019 Buick Encore models. Plus, get an additional 4% cash back on most Encore models when you finance through GM Financial.
Tracking. Storms.
Storm Track 9. We track storms.
Oh, Mike, another cold night tonight, huh?
I was just looking back to make sure I had my forecast graphic up there for the next few days. It's going to be some cold weather, but quiet weather on the way. We'll have some peaks of sunshine tomorrow. Lows will be near 0 tomorrow morning and only expect highs in the teens during the day. But the nice thing is we don't have much wind through the weekend. It will be gradually warmer each day, Saturday and Sunday, after some chilly starts to the day. But this is a good time with a good forecast to get all the busy stuff done you have to get done this time of year.
Another cold Packer Sunday.
You probably already have everything all wrapped up, don't you, so to say?
It's been done since July.
Yeah, that's right.
That's going to do it for us tonight.
All right.
Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
From Hollywood, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live. Tonight, Gwen Stefani. From the Real Bros of Simi Valley, Jimmy Tatra. And this week in Unnecessary Censorship. And now, good news, Jimmy Kimmel!
Tell you something. We had an interesting morning at our house. This is how my day started. Our daughter Jane, who's 4 and a quarter, wakes up and calls out to us. Every morning she wakes up and yells, "Hello, hello," like an old lady at a butcher shop trying to get the. But today it was a little more urgent, so she calls us and we go in to find Jane staring at the shelf, and she's standing there. She says, "The elf didn't move." We forgot to move the elf on the shelf already. So I said, well, maybe the elf is dead. And which I guess was the wrong thing to say. I did. But that didn't register. So I said, and I was proud of myself for coming up with this so fast. I said, well, you know, elves don't move in the rain because they don't want to get wet. Like Milli Vanilli, I blamed it on the rain. And guess what? It worked like a charm. She bought it, and we haven't destroyed her childhood yet. So we did get a lot of rain today. I know that's not interesting to people around the country, but it's always funny here in LA. It doesn't rain here much. When it does, it's a big event. It's a big fashion event, too. This is how our 4 executive producers came into work this morning. I took this picture in my office. They're all wearing big waterproof boots, as if they're getting on board a lobster boat or something. They literally, and Aaron, correct me if any of this is untrue,